Hello, welcome to this update for the tropics around Australia and the Indian Ocean and Oceania. So let's see here the first most immediate threat. So there's Cyclone Gayance that's approaching Reunion later tonight into Friday, and there's some passing storms and showers in Mauritius and some in Reunion. Some measurements indicate that this is close to Category 2, even Category 3. Alright, so let's see. The European model, it does show the structure weakening a little bit before landfall, but does show like some very heavy rain and wind, and then it goes away there. There's the high resolution model here, shows those storms passing by, and on this model you can see actually how strong it is, and but it also shows a kind of a little bit of weakening when it makes landfall, but not that much. So here we can see better the categories and everything. So it does show there like intense tropical cyclone close to 195 sustained kilometers per hour sustained winds, and it passes by Reunion and then goes down to a tropical cyclone. So now it's Category 3, and then it will weaken a little bit. But the main thing here will be the impacts in terms of flooding and wind. So there's the high resolution model here, shows like as this passes until Friday afternoon, this model is upwards of 600 millimeters on top of the island, 640, 306 in St. Denis, some 389, some 300. So this might cause some catastrophic flooding and landslides. So please be careful. And there's something here that's very useful. So here, sorry if there are weird noises. So here, so there's this site, the weather for Reunion, and it's in French. So because I don't currently speak French, so if you don't understand, please check this site to the all the information in French. There's like the cyclone warning here, and they talk about it, how to protect yourself, and plus the latest bulletins. So please check this link in the description to see the information in French. And please stay safe. This flooding, landslides and flash floods and everything, please be careful. The European model has around 285, close to 300 in a spot or two, so it has way less, but sometimes I tend to trust more those high resolution models that have more precise data. But even if just 281 millimeters fall, it'll be in less than 24 hours and will already cause some significant flooding. And the GFS, I have no idea what's in the mind of the GFS, but it shows like just 127. But we'll keep watching. There's the icon, shows like, yeah, both the GFS and the icon are not excited at all about this. So let's see what the icon shows. So the icon does have this icon passing over Reunion, but it doesn't have that much rainfall like the European or the Aurora model. So please stay safe, and if I were you, I would trust this model here, the high resolution one, because even if there's less rain than it's showing here, better to just be prepared for anything, because you never know. So just take all necessary precautions, and this cyclone's practically already on your doorstep, so you should have everything ready already. Samoa rain Mauritius choose 105 or 108 by this model, and the European just 35 in Mauritius, some 40 millimeters. So please stay safe this flooding. And now the wind, there's the European first, shows this goes there, and does show like before landfall close to 223 km per gust in the ocean, but it shows weakening at landfall, so it's like 186 km per gust, 185, 190. So stay safe. These winds can be very destructive, so warn others. Stay safe from the wind. There'll probably be tree damage, power outages, and more. And the wind plus the flooding can make a very dangerous situation. Windier in Mauritius because this cyclone so nearby, and then it goes and poof. So please stay safe. There's the GFS, which is acting so weird. It shows like a weaker cyclone than what it is now, but that does show some 81 km per gust, but I don't trust that because like 2 week on the GFS, the icon is more realistic, so 157, 238, and now there's the arome shows like Thursday, Friday, shows the worst on Friday morning, and the arome has like 212 km per gust in St. Denis. Sometimes these high resolution models can exaggerate a little bit, but most times they're very accurate. So if I were you, I would prepare for this there, like above 200 km per gust. Even if it doesn't happen, it goes like the European, a little bit weaker, better be prepared. So please be aware, in other parts of the island, very strong too. So Friday, later around midday, it's mostly gone, but still strong winds in many areas, and then this goes away by Saturday. So please stay safe. This thing is very strong now, and it might cause a lot of damage in terms of wind, rain, and storm surge. So because it's coming directly from the north, so these areas here on the north coast, like St. Denis, Santa Maria, might have some very high waves and some minor to moderate coastal flooding. So stay safe with that as well. Be careful the swells in Mauritius and some high waves that there too. And now our second guy here, the cyclone in Madagascar, shows as some storms in western Madagascar, and the cyclone itself is near southwestern Madagascar, but those storms continue. Show the edge of the cyclone touching southwestern Madagascar, some heavy rain, and this is like cyclone Honda. So shows there Friday, still by Saturday, some heavy rain. Shows will continue until Monday, the heavy rain in Madagascar. So it varies depending on the model you look at, but this would most likely be a very dangerous rainfall event. The GFS has it going away by Sunday, but still some rain Monday, and the icon has those heavy rain there. This goes and is still nearby on Monday. So please stay safe. There's the arome too, but it won't go as far out as Monday. But it does show those other storms, central western Madagascar, and then this goes, shows the tip of the cyclone touching southwestern Madagascar there. So please stay safe, and shows here like all the way until next Tuesday. The European models like very insane to 800 millimeters, close to 900, some 819, 719 spots to like 871. Eh, it depends, because if you go like the way of the GFS, there will be less rain, but still like 200 to 300 on the GFS. The icon's not so intense. The European shows like 500 on the southern coast and 600, but even already like 200, 100 millimeters can already cause flooding in a short amount of time. So uh, don't think that just because in one area shows 97 there won't be flooding. There might be flooding anywhere around here, so please stay safe. But if this goes the way of the European, there might be some mega catastrophic flooding like 800, but I personally think it's exaggerating a little bit, because the icon, the GFS, have a little bit less. But we'll keep watching. It also has some areas on the southwestern coast, a lot as well. So stay safe. There, the wind gust now late Thursday shows some 110 spots on Madagascar, SMA 5. So be careful with those damaging winds, and stay safe, and from waves too, and the sea and everything. And temporarily shows on the coast there close to 144 by Friday. This goes still very strong Saturday, and like close to 148 camera cargas. And there's also a site in the description for Madagascar of the information in French. And then Saturday this goes. The European still has early on Sunday this system there, so this goes, and the European only takes this away Monday. But please stay safe. There's the GGFS. It has winds way weaker than the European, just around 107 or something, but it does go, and he takes it away there. There's the icon, slightly similar to the European, around 141 on the coast, and this goes, and still strong later. So this is Friday night, shows to 142, even like slightly more. And not just there, but in some interior parts of southern Madagascar too. So please stay safe. There's the aroma as well, shows spots 213. So Thursday, Friday, the aroma has like right on the coast to 179 camera per gas. I think this is too much, but sometimes these models have more accurate data. So please stay safe. And there's the rain from this show. It doesn't go as far out as Monday, but it does show already in the next 24 hours more than 200, 300 southwestern Madagascar. Some spots there, so please stay safe, and yeah, warn others. So here's the track, has just cyclone Garnanza passing over Réunion there, and then this goes still strong, like those purple marks, and then it weakens later. So yeah, please stay safe. For cyclone Honda, shows like it off the coast of Madagascar, shows it's strong there near the southwestern coast, those purples category 2 or something. But yeah, stay safe. Now in Australia, there's cyclone Alfred, that now is expected to not make landfall in Queensland and go south, and according to their forecast here, because last time the European had like staying there for many days and going to New South Wales. So, and this forecast just short range, so it doesn't show the whole possible path. But the GFS ensembles do have this lingering there, and many of them have this going to Queensland, but just the average of all ensembles stays in the ocean there and dissipates. There's like these other models too. One goes into Queensland, another goes east to New Caledonia, and the Canadian ensembles mainly go south into the Tasmanian Sea, but one or two members go towards Australia. So we'll keep watching this, but I don't think there's that high threat anymore of landfall there. But there's this dissipated cyclones there, Rai, that already dissipated. Bianca's like just air and clouds. It completely dissipated almost. So yeah, stay safe there. Shows like here the GFS, the Indian Ocean, there's Hondo and Gaanse. So it has like around 962 the cycle got answered before landfall, and 975 near the other one in Madagascar. This goes, and after that the GFS does have a tropical storm north of Madagascar March 8th, and then does have some other tropical cyclones, the open ocean later, March 12th or something, but it's very far out. We can't know what will happen that far. But there's the European choose 0C with Hondo in Madagascar, close to 970 millibars. The other one got answered to 965, but then it weakens after landfall. And the European just keeps the one near southern Madagascar and goes away Monday. So we'll keep watching, and after that, the European does have one cyclone in the open ocean March 14th. And the Europeans like very drunk about this because that's too strong and too far out in time. So don't pay attention to that. But there's the icon now shows Hondo there in southern Madagascar until Sunday. But until like Monday, the worst impacts until Sunday, but it keeps the cyclone just lingering off the coast until like Tuesday. So keep watching. There's the other one in Reunion, that the icons are ridiculously weak system, not the strength that it is now, but it goes there. And after that, the icon does have a weak disturbance just north of Mauritius on March 7th. But we'll keep watching. Nothing to worry about right now. There's in Oceania, Cyclone Alfred is down, is stronger now, goes to category 3 or something. So it goes there. The European lingers a very long time, but the European is like undecisive. He wants to go towards Queensland, but doesn't actually go. And longer range, it does have a lingering there, and eventually dissipating and going south as a cold front towards New Zealand. But there's the GFS as strong as well, but it passes close to the coast, just lingers and approaches New Caledonia March 9th and eventually New Zealand on March 11th. There's the Canadian, shows like this goes there, weakens a lot off the coast of Australia, but the Canadian still wants to take this towards Queensland, but like very weak. It has on March 8th, and there's the icon too, shows it there, but the icons doesn't go that far out, but it still shows a cycle in the ocean near New South Wales on March 7th, but it might eventually head south as well. But just be aware in Queensland, monitor the weather updates, but I think that confidence like decreasing for something to hit Queensland, but we'll keep watching because the forecast can change quickly. And there's here like the European ensembles for this season, so like Indian Ocean. So this like right now both cyclones in Reunion at Madagascar, but if I put like 120 hours out, shows like Gaanse goes south to the southern Indian Ocean, and Hondo lingers near southern Madagascar and goes south, and very long range shows like some more potential systems, the central and eastern Indian Ocean and even near northern Madagascar. But it does show some confidence for more things in the open ocean there. And like for Australia, those areas, South Pacific, I think, shows Alfred there now. Some of the ensembles go towards southern Queensland, and some of them just head south. Most of the ensembles just head south towards New Zealand. But of course, when it gets there, it won't be tropical anymore. It'll be just like a strong cold front. And it does have some members showing stuff near Fiji later, or like southern Vanuatu, but nothing that crazy. There are some European members showing stuff near northern Australia to watch, but like these are very little members. There's not much confidence there, but we'll keep watching. So stay safe. Then here for Oceania, does show the runs of sail there, just going south and some occasional storms passing by Tonga and Fiji, especially Sunday. This front from the runs of these systems in Fiji and Tonga, so it goes there, and yeah, so just more passing showers and storms near like Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, but no crazy rainfall events as of now. But you should be careful even with the smallest thunderstorm, because every storm can have heavy rain and some wind, so never let your guard down in terms of weather. But here shows like the accumulation till March 4th, shows more near Fiji, spots 230 millimeters, 180, 151, spots in Tonga, close to 67, 70 millimeters, even some 80 in Alofi. In Australia, shows the Alfred passing very close. Be careful, some waves and swells, but it doesn't have it making landfall. Just some occasional afternoon storms near South Wales. And northern Australia is kind of quiet next 5 days, just as a storm or two in the northwest and the north in the afternoon, but generally more quiet. So beware French Polynesia, some passing showers or occasional thunderstorms, but like very low in terms of accumulation. So be aware, because you should be careful with all storms, but nothing crazy expected. Some fronts in other towns, some rain, but be more careful in Fiji and Vanuatu, more like to that heavier tropical moisture, as well as Solomon Islands and Papua New Guinea. So be aware. In other spots like Micronesia, it's not that bad. The worst moisture is further south, but some passing storms in Micronesia. The eastern Philippines is better, but still some storms there in the east, and even central Philippines, a shower or two in some storms. But Malaysia is still a little bit heavier, to 103. Especially the west coast of Sumatra, to like 131, 134 millimeters. So yeah, just those like frequent tropical downpours. And in the Maldives, the Europeans like 160 millimeters in Malé, 156, 121 in other islands, and some passing thunderstorms in Sri Lanka and some showers in southern India. So be aware the Maldives too, because this rain might get heavy with some thunderstorms. The GFS has all the way to 400 millimeters, some small islands, 300 in Malé. Sometimes the GFS exaggerates and sometimes the European exaggerates. Now I feel like the GFS is exaggerating, but in many occasions the GFS has been right. So just be careful next 5 days in the Maldives, those heavy storms, Seabreeze Village, some passing tropical rains, and the icon has less than the European and the GFS, but that's a 168 in Malé. That's similar to the European, 149, some rain southernmost India, Sri Lanka. So please stay safe there. And right in the open ocean where Hondo is, the icon is like more than 800. That's crazy. So let's see here. Be careful in those areas. There's the access through. Shows like some 5 days here. Has some rain western Australia, the excess has some spots there, some rain or just thunderstorms, but some showers there and some thunderstorms in the northwest and the north. But it does have some occasional storms in eastern Australia, but the excess is pulling the cyclone well away from Queensland. but later, like by March 6 or something, it doesn't go all the way towards burnt pine, but it does show close to 100 meters in burnt pine in the next 8 days. So just be monitoring this there as well as New Caledonia. The axis doesn't have this near New Caledonia, but even though there might be some heavier storms too. So stay safe. The axis is more Malaysia, Central Indonesia, and Sulawesi, but especially Western Guinea and Papua New Guinea. So stay safe, and yeah, be careful. And with all this tropical cyclone activity and everything, there are some occasional higher surf and gusts in some islands there, but it might calm down around Fiji and those areas, but still shows some occasional gusts there. So stay safe, and some occasional gusts like in southwestern Australia too, with the tails of some passing fronts later into March, but we'll keep watching. So stay safe, and yeah. Now here's just to have an idea here. Uh, the European does show like March 2nd a few storms in New South Wales, and some days like Northern Australia, but nothing that crazy compared to how it was like a few weeks ago. So stay safe, please be careful this tropical cyclone, and take all measures to stay safe. Please be aware. And the Australian scale has a category 4 in Alfred already in the Coral Sea, but it will gradually weaken next several days. So yeah,